he would like to share. I'll get him. Let me see if he'll come up. Come on, little horse. Come on. Here he is. He said, hello. Here's a very important message today. He said, there's somebody out there, one of our friends, who has his birthday today. He's 8 years old. It's Samuel. Happy birthday, Samuel. My goodness me, how does he get to be 8? I don't know. You've got a story that's specially for Samuel and for all our friends in Stony Stanton and for all our friends in Barwell and North Shilton. My goodness me, that's a lot of people then, isn't it? Say hello to Lola. Say hello to Mia. My goodness me, that's a lot of... Oh, what about Mima? We haven't said hello to her. My goodness me. It's a lot of people we have to say hello to. But we better get going because this is a super duper long story. Have you got it, little horse? Do you want to go and fetch it? I knew it. It's my favourite. Captain Najork again. I love Captain Najork and his hired sportsman, don't you, little horse? Right then, let's get going. You're going to sit down so that we can crack on and hear all about it. Now, this story is called A Near Thing for Captain Najork. And it's written by Russell Hoban again. And the clever person called Quentin Blake drew all the illustrations. Now, if you remember, we last left Captain Najork having married Aunt Fitchett Wonkum Strong. And Tom with a brand new aunt, Aunt Bundlejoy Cosy Sweet. Now, Tom's been having a pretty lovely life, as you can see. Things are looking pretty good for him. There's Aunt Bundlejoy Cosy Sweet. But after breakfast, Tom was fooling around with his chemistry kit and he invented anti-sticky. Now, whatever anti-sticky is, it makes some very interesting fumes coming off the top of it there. Let's just hope that's not smelly smoke, eh? Then he fooled around with the anti-sticky and some jam and some springs, wheels and connecting rods, and he made a 2-seater jam-powered frog. There it is. Fantastic, look at that. Would you ever go in that? I think I'd definitely ever go in that. Tom got into the frog with Aunt Bundlejoy Cosy Sweet and started it up. The frog hopped over the fence and the next 3 gardens in one giant, huge leap. That anti-sticky works very well indeed. What makes it go? Said Aunt Bundlejoy. Jam, said Tom. When the anti-sticky plate hits the sticky, it bounces back. Then the spring keeps it going, the connecting rods move up and down, the wheels go round and round, and the frog hops. So Tom and Aunt Bundlejoy took the frog out for a spin. They hopped along the river, and they went straight past Aunt Fitchett Wonkum Strong Najork's house. Do you remember that's where Tom used to live? Captain Najork was in the observatory. Here he is, peering through his telescope. He was looking at the girls' boarding school across the river when the frog happened to hop past. "Follow that frog!" he shouted to his hired sportsman, and he hopped into his pedal-powered snake. Can you see it? Captain Najork had not forgotten the time when Tom had beaten him and his hired sportsman at Womble, Muck and Sneedball. "I'd like to try some new games on him," said the captain. "I'd like to see how good he is at third crunch and Tom on the bottom." So into the snake they all got and quickly wiggled away. Undulated is a very big word. It means went up and down, side to side and side to side. That's just how a snake would move, isn't it? Now Aunt Fitchett Wonkum Strong came up to the observatory singing Heart of Oak. She had tea and scones for the captain's 11ters, but when she got there, he wasn't there. Aunt Fitchett Wonkum Strong looked out of the window. Put this side, see if we can see any better. And she saw that the captain's snake was gone. And then she looked through the telescope and she saw at the other end of the telescope the headmistress of the girls' boarding school. She was practising two-handed clean and jerks with her barbells. "Aha!" said Aunt Fitchett Strong, in a decided sort of voice. She put on her flippers and her snorkel. Aunt Fitchett Strong swam across the river and knocked at the girls' boarding school door. "Can I help you, madam?" said the caretaker. Aunt Fitchett Strong Najork knocked him down and went straight to the headmistress's office. Oh dear, look at the caretaker. He didn't stand much of a chance, did he? Not with Aunt Fitchett on the warpath. I wonder why she needs to see the headmistress so badly. "Where is the captain?" she demanded. "Of which team?" said the headmistress. "Hockey, lacrosse or squash?" "You know who I mean," said Aunt Fitchett Strong Najork. "Produce him instantly." And with that, she put her hands on her hips and waited for the headmistress to do just that. "You're dripping on my carpet," said the headmistress. "Very well," said Aunt Fitchett Strong. "If you will not produce the captain, I will arm wrestle you for him. I will arm wrestle you for Captain Najork." "Best of 3, she said, putting up her arm. Meanwhile, Tom and Aunt Bundlejoy hopped on in the jam-powered frog. "We're being followed by a 5-seater snake," said Aunt Bundlejoy. "That's got to be Captain Najork," said Tom. "Does he want to race?" "I think he wants to swallow us," said Aunt Bundlejoy. "The snake has got its mouth wide open." "Bad luck," said Tom. "We're running out of sticky, and I've left all the jam at home." "They're bound to have pots of jam at the boarding school," said Aunt Bundlejoy. Tom turned the frog around and headed towards the boarding school. They went back up the river with the snake only a few frogs' lengths behind. "You beat us at Womble," said Captain Najork. "You beat us at Muck and at Sneedball, but you won't win this one." Well, we'll see about that. I think if there's a competition, I know who I'd put my money on, don't you? And it wouldn't be the captain. Tom and Aunt Bundlejoy barely cleared the boarding school ward with the very last of the frog's jam-powered hop. Aunt Bundlejoy knocked at the door. "Can I help you, madam?" said the caretaker. "Our frog's out of jam," said Aunt Bundlejoy. "Could you lend us a jar, please?" "Just a moment," said the caretaker. "I'll have to ask the headmistress for the keys to the jam locker." In he went into the office. And just as the caretaker came into the headmistress's office, he saw the head of Captain Najork's snake at the open window. "Madam, there is a lady at the back door who wants a pot of jam, and there is a snake at the window," he said. "I can't be interrupted now," said the headmistress. "Ask them to wait." When Aunt Fitchett Strong saw the snake, she was so cross with the captain that she flung the headmistress through the window and into the snake's open mouth. There she goes. "Oi!" said the captain. And he stepped on the ejector button, and the headmistress shot back through the window, flattened Aunt oh dear, I've got to put my teeth in today. Aunt Fitchett Strong Najork. And as his wife's feet flew up, Captain Najork recognised her flippers. May I have my wife, please?" he said to the caretaker, and the caretaker handed Aunt Fitchett Strong Najork out to the captain. Put her on the sofa in the snake's lounge. "Oh, I think we'd better go home now," he said to the hired sportsman, and they undulated back over the wall and away again. But now that she'd seen Captain Najork, the headmistress had taken a fancy for him. "After them!" she shouted to Tom and Aunt Bundlejoy. "We haven't finished arm wrestling." "But we're out of jam," said Tom. And a pot of jam was quickly fetched from the girls' boarding school. They caught up at the landing stage with Aunt Fitchett Wankamstrong, Captain Najork, and the headmistress. As the captain was helping his wife ashore, the headmistress leapt out of the frog and plucked at Aunt Fitchett Wankamstrong's sleeve. "That's quite all right," said Aunt Fitchett Wankamstrong Najork. "No explanations are necessary. The captain has convinced me that my suspicions were unfounded." What she was suspicious of? Anyway, "Never mind that," said the headmistress. "You said best of 3, and we haven't even finished 1 yet. I think she wants an arm wrestle." "Very well, then," said Aunt Fitchett Wankamstrong Najork, and they arm wrestled for the captain until it got dark on the landing stage. Aunt Fitchett Wankamstrong Najork won twice in a row, and the headmistress wept bitter, bitter tears. "Oh," she said, "the captain would have lent such an heir to our establishment," she said. "Do you want to play some more games?" said Tom to Captain Najork. "He can't," said Aunt Fitchett Wankamstrong Najork. "He's got to have his lunch, and after that he'll be learning pages for the learning off pages of the Nautical Almanac for the rest of the day." And there she made him do it. And when it was tea time, "Eat your swede and mutton slump," said Aunt Fitchett Wankamstrong Najork to the captain, "and think how lucky you are to be here. That was a very near thing for you today." "Yes, dear," said Captain Najork, and he ate it. And it was swede and mutton slump. Dear, oh dear, I don't think I would choose to live with Aunt Fitchett Wankamstrong Najork. Her cooking leaves a lot to be desired. Meanwhile, back at home, Tom carried on fooling around with his chemistry set. And I'm sure his tea was far more delicious. Well, that was a fantastic story, Little Horse. I absolutely love it. Yes, I do too. I hope that Samuel doesn't have to have swede and mutton slump for his dinner tonight. I hope, being a birthday, he'll have something much nicer, won't he? Yes. I hope you enjoyed that story. I'm sorry about me touching the screen halfway through. I forgot to plug the iPad in. You are absolutely right. I did forget to plug the iPad in. Never mind. We'll go and give it a charge up now. In fact, I might even see if I can make it run on sticky. What do you think? Do you think it'll work? We'll soon find out. I will see you next time. Stay safe, keep smiling, keep happy, be good. All right. Bye.